Today, eclipses are used as an excuse to look at the sun without eye protection, but for many cultures, they represented a divine act. For Hindus, they believed there were two demons, Rahu and Ketu, who would chase and sometimes swallow the sun and moon. Rahu and Ketu were once a single demon named Swarvanu. When the elixir of immortality was being passed around to all of the gods, the demons snuck into the crowd and obtained some of the elixir. The sun and moon noticed this and immediately tattled to Vishnu. Vishnu threw his Sudarshan Chakra at once to behead or decapitate the demon, and then
wham! His kappa is detated from his head.
But unfortunately, the elixir had already touched his lips, so when his head and body were separated, he wasn't killed. His head became the demon Rahu, while his body became Ketu. Because the sun and moon told Vishnu, Rahu swore revenge on the sun, promising to eat him, and Ketu swore revenge on the moon. The two demons continue to chase the celestial bodies to this day, and the eclipse is seen as a time when either Rahu swallows the sun or Ketu swallows the moon. But because Rahu doesn't have a throat and Ketu doesn't have a mouth to close, the sun and moon just pass through, hence why the eclipse is only temporary. The Norse have a similar story where the grandchildren of Loki, the wolf Skull and Hati, chased the sun and moon, hoping to swallow them up as revenge against the gods for binding their grandfather Loki and their father Fenrir. The eclipse is seen as a time when either wolf almost catches their target. This same motif exists in most other mythologies. In many Asian cultures, a dragon, a frog, or some other creature is responsible for swallowing the sun during an eclipse, and humans have to scare the creature away by making loud noises. The Batamariba tribe in West Africa have an interesting story that whenever human anger and fighting gets too intense, the feelings spread to the sun and moon, causing them to eclipse each other and start fighting. During the eclipse, the tribe makes amends for old feuds and encourages peace, hoping to pacify the sun and moon. So the next time the eclipse happens near you, instead of just looking at the sun, also try making amends with someone who made you mad. And if you're too angry to do that, just make noise. Lots and lots of noise, because that works too, I guess.